What's going on, family? Where everybody want to know how I did it. Here it go. First, I filed an abatement. Yes, an abatement, challenging their jurisdiction. I filed an abatement challenging their jurisdiction, challenging their power over the case, and challenging their power over me. I'm challenging their jurisdiction. Jurisdiction means power and authority. So I'm challenging that. They don't have power over the case or over me. You might say, what do you mean? Yeah, well, they don't have power over me. They have power over the debtor, and I'm not the debtor in this case. In every transaction, there are three parties. There's the creditor, the debtor, and the surety. So you got to know your role. What is your role? They're implying you as surety. So the creditor is the government, the IRS, the car lot dealership, the mortgage company, you know what I mean? Anybody that can issue credit. That's the creditor. The debtor is the birth certificate, the social security, the ID, the all caps name, the dead entity, which is not you. Your birth certificate, your social security, and ID is not you. It doesn't belong to you. It actually belongs to the United States corporation. You just have a privilege to hold it. But you need to know your relationship to that entity. They're implying you as trustee. They're saying you're a trustee. No, they're the trustees. You're the beneficiary to that estate, because that entity is a legal estate. You know what I mean? So you need to know your relationship to that estate, family. Well, I filed an abatement challenging their jurisdiction. I said, I am not that entity. The DA came up to me with a piece of paper. He said, hey, is this you? I saw all caps name. I looked at the paper. I said, oh, no, sir. No, sir, that's not me. You know what I mean? He was like, what? There's two people with the same name? Yes, sir. Two different entities with two different entities. And I'm not that one. So you need to charge that entity, not me. I'm the beneficiary, of that entity. So I'm not the debtor. This is how I challenge their jurisdiction. Then I went and go ahead and filed a petition of a quo warranto and send it to the Attorney General of my state. You know what I mean? And I challenge jurisdiction, just challenging jurisdiction, just letting them know what's going on and that I'm challenging jurisdiction and I want an equitable relief or remedy in this matter. That's what I did. I also gave them a notice of equitable tolling, just because I just became aware of my rights and I signed the ticket wrong. I should have signed it with my authenticated signature, but I didn't because I was barely learning, so I was just let me go ahead and give them a notice of equitable tolling. Equitable tolling basically just giving them a notice that you just became aware of your rights. Then I just filed my last motion, which is motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction. Motion to dismiss the case for lack of authority in the case or over me. So that was my last motion. They took me all the way to trial, and in trial day, they're trying to take you to trial. But I stood firm. And they called me to the courtroom. It was just me, the DA, and the judge. He said, hi, how you doing? I'm here to approve your dismissal. And I said, okay, sign where I got to sign, and boom, I'm on my way. Family got the win. You see, family, and that's what I did to get my tickets discharged. I don't know if this might work for you, you know what I'm saying? It could if you do it correctly, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of other strategies, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to let y'all know what I did, you know what I mean? And it worked for me because I stood my ground and I knew what I was doing in my lane using surety shit. So just wanted to let everybody know this is how I did it. You know what I mean? And if this can help you, you know what I mean? I hope it can help somebody out there. If anybody have any questions, just drop your comments and I'll be sure to get with you. Y'all have a blessed one. May peace be with you. May God be with you always, family. We out this one.